Let's think about this year, right? What is the main thing we ain't got enough of in this country? Hospitals? Behave. Schools? Libraries? We ain't got enough fit women. No offense, Carol. I love Ali G. Ali G. I also love Borat, and we all know they both raised me. That and Pitbull. It's Mr. 405, Mr. 305. If you don't give me uppies, I'm a sucking your thigh. I love some bold ass men. Girls, I don't know what this episode's gonna be. This is an update episode, I think. This is a what has Gabby been going on and what has been going on in Gabby's life for the last like 2-3 weeks because she disappeared. And the last episode, it was me just basically talking about excuse me. I don't remember what we were talking about. All I know it was what I'm reading, where I've been, me crashing out because I was like, I can't achieve anything in life. Wow. I have been putting off recording this episode all day. I did get off a flight last night. Like, I came home at 2 a.m. Girl. I've been putting off recording this episode all day because I've been watching Miles Teller TikToks. Fish traps. He's so bad. Me and Luna were talking about this on the beach. Oh my god, right, so basically, I was just in Lithuania. I decided to go home for a tiny bit because I was like, girls, I need a break. Luna needs a break. We're gonna go for like 4 days. It was fun. We went thrifting, we went cafe hopping, all these things. I don't know why I've never actually recorded a vlog, like a full-on vlog. Like, I've spent so many years there. I have my home there. I've recorded everywhere else. I don't know why do I feel like oh my god, ow. Ow. Why does it feel like I've just cut my fucking nose? Ow. Oh my god. Well, that was painful. I've spent my entire life there, every summer there. It's like the summer I turned pretty, if you get what I mean, the vibes. Like, coastal grandmother. I feel like that will be my prime. When I become a coastal grandmother, that will be, oh my god, I've achieved everything I want to achieve in life. What was my point? Yeah, I've never recorded a vlog there. I've never recorded a vlog, unless it's like TikTok, Instagram, whatever, but like a full-on YouTube vlog? No. So I might do that this summer, because I'm definitely going back. What do you mean I'm not going to go visit the Baltics? I love my countries. I love my country and I love the countries around it. The fuck? What was I saying? Yeah, so me and Luna were sitting at this beach club, right? As we do. Watching the sunset, doing whatever, getting a nice latte. Life is good. Winds. Let me set the scene for you. Wind is blowing. Birds are chirping. Is that fucking parrots in Lithuania? Apparently so. The gays of the gays are sitting in front of us. And the thing about Lithuania is, like, it's not fucking open. It's not open. So this man has a wife, and it's really funny to see how this is a lavender marriage. Anyway, these guys in front of us are like, where are you guys from? Do you guys want to join us on our boat party tonight? And I was like, bitch, I wish. I need to start doing things for the plot again. Because life has not become boring, but I have a fucking hand now. It's not become boring, but it's kind of become like I have so much responsibility, and it's like, why am I not living my life? I am 21 years old. I have so much responsibility. This is so unfair. I would literally sell every single possession I own and just go fucking traveling, but it's like, I can't leave what I'm doing, right? I also have a boyfriend, even though he would let me do whatever I want to do. Like, he would just let me go and travel, but it's also like, I was saying this to my friend Anais. She's so the type of person to go like, traveling around Bali, India trip. Like, I'm not. I couldn't do it constantly. I need a constant balance of beach, city, tropical. You know? Like, that's the way I grew up. Oh my god, she's so privileged. Ah! Shut up. I am very privileged. I agree to that. But that's kind of what I grew up with, like the beach, the Baltics, the forest in the summer. And then the winters, it was like the tropics. And then throughout the year, it would be the cities. Short breaks or even just London in general. I loved it. I feel like that is what made my mind feel at peace. Christmas to me always seemed to be better when I was in a hot country. Oh my god. Oh my god. Christmas is tanning on my yacht and watching the sun go down with a maraca and a mimosa in my hand. Ew! It's the torrential rain and the random markets my mum would go to. Watching the looker man try and sell me some sunglasses. I love being in the tropics in the winter. And I have not done that for the last 3 years. So hopefully this year I can go back and spend some time there. But in the summers, the thing when everyone else is like, I need to be in the tropics, I need to be in Ibiza, I need to be in all these places. I don't party anymore. You know what? Damn. We have lost the art of going out. Like, in Lithuania, like, me and Luna are chilling. We're like, let's go to get some food. My favorite grill bar. Yeah. Upstairs. Food. Downstairs. Whack-ass. Naked women. Like a dive bar, basically. Like, it's the shit. Love it there. Me and Luna are having like a serious conversation. Then out of nowhere, like, Nickelback comes on. It's like, got to meet the honey with the $1 million body. You know. It's great. Love it. Absolutely love it. That is my type of a night out. Either that or like the gayest, cuntiest little micro mini skirt on my body, some cunty ass boots, and me dancing to like 90s 2000 pop. Or maybe Addison Rae. We'll see. I've been loving Addison. Oh, we'll get into music later on. But I have missed going out, especially in London. This fucking hangnail is gonna piss me off. I have missed going out and actually getting sloshed off my fucking head to girly ass music. You cannot do that anywhere. Number one, we've lost the art of a good house party. How are we supposed to meet people? How are we supposed to kiss in people's bedrooms? How the fuck are we supposed to get so drunk of like peach schnapps or whatever the fuck? I don't drink anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I love going out, traveling, going to these places like Europe. Eastern Europe, Western Europe, just Europe in general, Southern Europe, where you can listen to cunty ass 2000s music and be like, what's that song I love? What is that song? I'm so lonely, broken angel. I'm so lonely, listen to my heart. That's the song. And Barbara, and just Bomb, and just whatever, I do not care. Anastasia. And I want to be wearing little tiny outfits going to a really, really cheap dive bar because they're still weird pedo men that have mustaches, wearing Speedos, coming up to me being like, baby girl, you want to buy a drink? You know? Let me! The art of going out in a cunty little village has lost its purpose. Has been lost. Why can't we do that anymore? Because every single place that you're thinking to yourself, well, why can't you do that? It's expensive now because everyone's going there because no one's going to the main parts because it's flooded with fucking Americans or rich hoes that are like, I'm on my gap year. Do I look like I give a fuck? Do I look like I give a fuck? No, and I also don't want to be paying 17 quid for a fucking cocktail. The fuck? I want to go to a stingy ass dive bar, dim lights, red fucking toilets, cheap fucking beer. I want to go out and I want to be sloshed off my mind. Maybe get into a fight. And then the bouncer being like, oh, that's fine, we'll kick the guy out. Like, I don't mean like in a weird... Fuck man. Just like, you know what I mean? Like, I want them to be like, get on a fucking table, girl. Woo! Yes, baby girl, go! Like, let's go have fun. Let's be Aqua and let's be Barbie girl. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Come on. Oh my god! I can't even get my boobies out without it being public assault. What does the world come to? Fuck! Public nudity. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I just want to go out and every single one of my friends is texting me being like, girl, we need to go out. Where? Fucking where? Everything is either overpriced. Like, okay, number one, if you're listening to this, because I know that you are, happy birthday, Marika. It's my bitch's birthday. And I literally texted her being like, I didn't get you a gift, so I'm going to buy you flights today. Hey, babe. But even then, I found the cheapest flights in London, which were already 23 quid, which is like great, to a random ass city, random ass country. And then accommodation was like 3 nights. Accommodation was like 500. I was like, what the absolute fuck? What the fuck? No one knows your little town. What is wrong? Why? Why is there no good people anymore that would just love to watch 2 girls get naked? You know what I mean? Like, just let me stay in your apartment. Let me. I don't care if I end up on the internet. Come on. Just £30 a night or something like that. That's even expensive. Give it to me for free. I'll sweep. I'll clean. I have nice boobs. Just let me do something nice. Europe is not for the girls anymore. Like, fuck you. All the girls are going to Asia. Even then. Let's go to the Philippines. Filipino people, they can party. They're like cunty. They are cunty. Or let's go party with the Mongolians. Is it the Mongolians that party with horses? Hold up. The fuck up. Yeah! The EDM Mongolian horse rave! Fuck yeah! Let's go party with the Mongolians and get on a horse and just, I need to go out. I want to go out to a country bar. I want to go out to a dive bar. I want to wear skimpy little outfits. I want to have a Hannah Montana summer / Anastasia summer / get my tits out summer, baby doll summer. Fuck. I'm not trying to get groomed, but like, I can't get groomed. I have a boyfriend. Can I still get groomed if I have a boyfriend? Guys, do you know I have a boyfriend? We're about to celebrate our 1 year anniversary, which is like fun. I kind of just told him to plan it. I was like, this is on you. You're planning it. This better be good. If you don't, I'll end things with you. The fuck? What the fuck do you mean? Like, I don't deserve to be spoiled and loved. The fuck? He better. He probably will. I have no doubt. But this summer, I think with time, a lot of my friends have stopped drinking or just getting drunk or just kind of going out to places that aren't worth our time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know how to explain it. I read something about it on Substack. It was, let me see if I can pull it up. Okay. Mourning the loss of a dive bar. Ode to dying dive. Where did they go? The sticky floor kingdoms. Where the jukebox moans Springsteen like a man still trying. And we dance like beer slick angels with tits out and nothing to prove. We're 21 and homely. Not to virtue, but to volume. Sweaty limbs and denim Daisy Dukes, baptized in well whiskey and the kind of laughter that cracks rib cages open. The bathroom were hellholes. They were our confession booths. The bartenders knew our sins, and they served them with lime. We could scream over a guitar solo and be heard. No algorithms, no bouncers, no checking shoes. No 14-pound cocktails named after sad boys and dead trends. Just us. Boobs out, knees bruised from dancing on tabletops, and someone's dad band on stage covering Fleetwood Mac like it meant something. And it did. We weren't curated. We were chaos. We were cheap. We were magic. And it was enough. You know what I mean? Why is the art of a dive bar dying? There is one in London. It's called Slim Jims, and it's so fucking expensive. And I went there for my birthday, and I loved it. But it was just not the vibe. Like, what do you mean? When I went a couple years ago, it was chill. You could sit down, you could listen to music. Now it's just flooded with, like, sweaty emos, and I love a good emo, but, like, I mean, like, the wrong type of, like, Discord moderator emo. Drinks are expensive. I don't want to go there, and I can't even wear, like, a skimpy outfit, because it's like, ew, who are you trying to impress? No one, bitch! I'm young, and I look hot. Let me look hot. Like, okay, right? Here are things that, like, I'm actually getting fucking pissed off. Dive bars dying. Pissed off. Everyone wearing cheap fucking clothing. Why can't I find good quality clothing anymore? Piss off. All the thrift stores and everything literally being filled with Shein and honestly, number one, okay, we're on section 5, Gabby. Come on, let's keep up, yeah? People that refuse to buy secondhand, Shein, Zara, H&M, doesn't matter. You are the worst people on earth. Like, it's secondhand, it probably didn't fit someone, they couldn't return it, it didn't work for them, it was too itchy, and they donated it to give it to someone else. Why do you think you're above that? You're already shopping in a charity shop, in a thrift store. Why do you think you're above that? Fuck you and your mother for birthing you. There is nothing wrong with buying H&M, Zara, whatever, in a charity shop. But then even then, now I'm pissed off at the charity shop. Why is it £6? Why is it £6? Why is it £6? For what? Be 60 cents. That is a charity shop. Why am I paying £10 for a fucking top? This isn't H&M. I could go to H&M and get a $9.99 top. That doesn't even make sense, but you know what I mean. Then, do you know what else pisses me off? Cafes. Minimalistic cafes that serve it to you in a cute fucking cup. No, it's not a cute cup, yeah? It's a plastic cup. It is a plastic cup. And I was thinking about this whilst I was in the Netherlands. The art of an iced matcha, an iced drink, an iced latte, we would not be, I need to stop putting my hand in front of the camera, I'm really sorry. We would not be as obsessed as we are with an iced drink. And I mean the aesthetic of an iced drink. I love a good iced drink. I will drink an iced drink in the winter, in the summer, I do not care. We would not be as obsessed as we are to pay this amount of money for an iced latte if it wasn't in a plastic cup. If it wasn't in a see-through cup, we would not give a fuck. We would not give a fuck. Yeah, sit in the silence. We would not give a fuck! You're telling me you are paying £7 for a strawberry matcha with lavender icing on top and caramel drizzle. Oh! Okay, so say if it was in a black cup. Say it was in a black... You got that exact drink in a black cup. In a Stanley. Yeah? Would you be saying, like, yeah, this is definitely worth £7? No. You like the cute aesthetic. And guess what? I like the cute aesthetic. But what pisses me the fuck off is when I try and find a cute cafe, which they are cute, they are nice. And, like, especially ones that are also contemporary stores or museums in a way, or ones that are, like, in, like, really tucked away, like, have themes. Those are lovely. I love those. But why am I going into a cafe where I'm sitting on concrete, there is a coffee machine, the checkout, and then a bowl of fruit, and you're like, this is the new aesthetic. It's called unfiltered. Unfiltered, sit on concrete, and drink from a tiny fucking glass. Tiny glass. Now that will be $9. How would you like to pay? We only take air. Apple air? Is that a new thing? Apple Pay? No. Air. Am I supposed to blow some? Yes, in my mouth. Air. You don't know about air? It's the new collagen. I'm going to kill myself. I am going to jump off a fucking bridge into ongoing traffic. Why do you have to piss me off? Why do you have to piss me off? So, I was in the Netherlands. I was just in Lithuania. Loved it. Go watch the YouTube vlogs if you haven't yet. I have been enjoying myself. I've been traveling. And I've been saying that I wanted to go away for a while now. And I need to stop telling people that, because I get into my own head and like plans kind of like fuck up, and it's like, but you were supposed to be going here, you were supposed to be going here, what happened to this? And it's like, girls, let me live, okay? So for now, I'm gonna stop telling you guys about my plans, because I get scared that I've already told you and I'm never gonna achieve those things, because I'm not meant to achieve those things, because if I'm so easily being able to say it, I'm not scared of it, and if I'm not scared of it, it's not worth it, and I shouldn't be paying that much money to have something that's not worth it. I think that is a massive issue with our generation and just the people, our people in general. We genuinely believe that things aren't worth it unless we struggle. My family, my own parents have said this to me my entire life. They're like, you need to struggle to understand what we've been through. No, I don't. No, I do not. I can acknowledge your pain. I can acknowledge and respect the work that you had to go through, the struggles that you had to go through. But I've always found it strange, why are my parents, or even just the whole European parents, South Asian parents, African parents, like just anyone that is not from the West, why have you tried to ingrain it into us that we have to feel pain and we have to struggle for something to be valuable? It doesn't. It does not. You do not have to be in pain for something to mean something. You do not have to be in pain or to struggle or to be in a position where you are about to get hurt for it to mean something. Art can come from love, and feelings can come from out of the blue, from a film, from the simplest things. I think we are so addicted to dopamine that we feel like something has to come from something for it to mean something. Like, we're obsessed with dopamine. So when something good happens, you're like, that doesn't matter. Like, I got the hit of dopamine, now it doesn't mean anything. Girl, you just graduated from Harvard. Yeah, but like, you know, I was on a scholarship. You studied every single day for 8 hours a day. You worked your fucking ass off to graduate. Yeah, but like, I was on a scholarship. You know what I mean? Like, it was too easy. The fuck? I don't understand our generation. And I think we need to take a step back and breathe. And you know what? I actually want you guys to do this exercise. And it's going to sound really stupid. Like, hi guys, I'm your teacher. Maybe I should start giving you guys exercises every week, because this is really fun. I haven't even given it to you yet. Take the time to watch a video. And I don't mean a YouTube video. I don't mean a film. I don't mean like a long form video or something. I mean a video essay. Not a TED talk, not something that's like, you need to improve because this is going to help you. And it's full of dopamine hits and a bunch of cuts and everything. No. Stop. Get away from me. I want you to find a video essay that is long, that is short, slow cuts, slow edits, just talking, no phone, no nothing, turn it off, and watch through the entire video, and it has to be longer than 30 minutes. like a documentary. I need you guys to train yourselves to not be addicted to dopamine anymore. Because you are never going to love anything that you are trying to create. You are never going to love anything that you are trying to do, the things that you are trying to achieve, or even the small things in life. Because you are literally, and I'm telling you this now, you are addicted to the fast-paced life. You are addicted to pain. You are addicted so many different things that you do not even know about. Try it. Because I have spent the last month training myself to not be addicted to short form content. Like, I can even see myself of being, I don't want to scroll, but I'm watching a video and then I'm like, what's on Pinterest? What's this? And it's like, Gabby, stop. What am I doing? What am I actually doing? Like, unless it's my own video, I don't care. That sounds so like up my own arse, but it's true. Because I know how long it took for me to make it. So it's like, this is so interesting. I watch it like step by step. But if it's something else, then I'm like, why am I watching this? Why am I? So here is a list of a couple of videos that I have been obsessed with. I just finished watching Why Lolita is Impossible to Adapt into Film by Final Girl Digital. Absolutely love. When this episode comes out, I will comment a list in the comment section of all these videos. So go into that. She basically just dives into the history of Lolita and everything to do with that. And I actually watched it for the first time again. And it was disturbing. It was creepy, and I'm into all that shit, but it's like, this is a bit much. The film itself, not the video. Another one is Why You're Still Obsessed with Fleabag and the Priest. And it's basically on the quote, like it's an entire 20-minute video on the quote, why it will pass. Or it will pass, basically, and it's her saying it won't. Fleabag and the Priest, the love story ruined us all. This is a video where I unpack the love story between Fleabag and the hot priest and why it would never work. Why good people do evil things by unsolicited advice. Or, if you're into, like, creepypasta type shit, I just watched a video by Nick Crawley. He does a series called An Internet Rabbit Hole, where he just dives into weird things that he's just found on Reddit. Smart schoolboy. Video just basically, he just found a random pedophile on Reddit and uncovered like a bunch of hidden accounts and stuff, and it was just fucking creepy. So that's what I mean. I love these types of videos. I love random videos that deep dive into shit. And even, like, documentaries. I love documentaries. There's a new documentary on the Ottoman Empire on Netflix. Go watch it. It's really cool, guys. Really cool. Is it actually? I don't know. I haven't seen it. But some history for you guys. I want us to be better versions of ourselves. I want us to dissociate in a good way and reclaim what time means to us. And I think me spending time with people and spending time abroad and just being back home, but in a weird sense, like I've never actually been back home to Lithuania in June. Like I've never been there when, like, I'm so used to, like, you know, certain things happening at a certain time that I'm going there, like the certain market stalls or events that's happening or bars being open and stuff. Like, it was the first time that I was just kind of there and it just felt empty. Like my little beach seaside town, it just felt empty. There was no one there because, well, it's full of old people and old people don't go out. So all the bars were closed and all the shops were basically being closed at like 6 p.m. and it was just odd. So it took me a lot of time just to think about my actions and who I am and what I want from myself right now. And I think if I can't do a drastic change, because I go through moments, Priscilla is the little baby in my brain. I need to change everything about myself and I need to change the perception that everyone has of me because I need to destroy this version of myself. That is Priscilla. She's insane. And yeah, I just kind of went, I want to do better for myself. And if I can't drastically change something about myself, I want to better myself in different ways, and I want to stop being overstimulated and I want to stop forcing myself to be addicted to everything. I don't constantly need to be on the internet. I don't constantly need to be creating something. I don't have to force myself to be enjoying something. If I don't enjoy video, I don't have to watch all of it all the way through. What's a film that's just come out? Preachers? No. Priests? Is that what it's called? The vampire film. Sinners. It's whatever the fuck. Sinners. I haven't seen it yet. I should probably watch it. But even then, it's like, you don't have to like these things that other people like. Like, I just rewatched Lolita, Dead Poet Society. Tonight, I'm going to rewatch Priscilla because I love Priscilla. So many people hated Priscilla, especially my film fanatic friends. Why the fuck did you just liked it because it was Sofia Coppola. Sofia Coppola. la. Yeah, of course I do, because I'm a bitch. No, I don't like it because of the aesthetic. I mean, yes, of course, because, like, that's me. I love Elvis. I mean, I think he's a fucking asshole, but just that whole vibe, it's me, bitch. And everyone's like, but it was such a boring film. No, it isn't. There are so many themes, like neglect and abuse, mental assault. Like, there were so many things that went into single motherhood, basically predatory grooming. So many topics went into that film. But because, number one, it was not sugar-coated, but in a color grading sense, because it was not your type of aesthetic that you enjoy, which was girly, you considered it boring. Or because it was so slow pace, you considered it boring. Because the ending, it wasn't a big finale, it wasn't like a cliffhanger, it wasn't like bam, she just left. And it spoke words, and this film spoke words, and I can't wait to rewatch it. I'm gonna rewatch it right after this, because I absolutely adore it. And I remember literally listening to I Will Always Love You by Dolly Parton. Not the cover by Dolly Parton. On repeat for hours after that film. Let's Google some fun facts about Priscilla Presley. Fun fact, if you've ever seen Daisy Jones and the Six, number one, Suki Waterhouse. Second of all, Sam Claflin, his brother, actually taught me in high school. I spent like 4 years with that dude. He's pretty cool. She has one kid. That's insane. Riley Keough's mother, aka Daisy Jones and the Six, bitch. Okay, so Elvis and Priscilla Presley had a daughter, Lisa. Lisa had a daughter, Riley. Really cool. So Elvis, Priscilla Presley, slay. I mean, she left. They had a kid, Lisa, who was Lisa Presley. Little bitch. She then got married and had a daughter. She got married to a bunch of people in the 2000s. But she had a child, Riley, who is now, as we know, Daisy Jones. And that is the most famous role that she has, I think, at least. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Some other facts about Priscilla Presley, because love that hoe. I love how I'm calling her a hoe. What is wrong with me? Here are some fun facts about Priscilla Presley, if you didn't know. She met Elvis at 14. Her look was, like, made for myth. Like, the jet black hair, the cat eyeliner. She was, like, the blueprint for a bunch of dolls. Like, even, we'll get into Jessie Murph. We will get into that bitch in a second, because we will get into the music I've been loving. Like, as we know, if you haven't seen the film, Graceland became her gilded cage. And I think there's a song, I think it's Phoebe Bridgers. When I was like broken inside, I listened to Graceland by Phoebe Bridgers on repeat for hours on end when I was young. Like, I mean, I moved countries, I was going through it, I was having my heart broken, and I constantly felt like that song spoke to me in so many different ways, where I felt like my heart and soul was being ripped outside of me, and I felt like I was stuck in this cage. And then one day, as soon as I turned 18, all the doors were open. So, no, you know what? Side note, I want to deep dive into that. I guess we're on the music section now. Okay, the song Graceland 2 by Phoebe Bridgers. Okay, let me set the scene. I was obsessed with this song. I was obsessed with this song in so many different ways because it was on repeat at a moment in my life where everything kind of changed. It was the moment that I turned 18 in February and everything kind of just became different but the same. Graceland, as we know, Priscilla was stuck there at 14. She ended up leaving, finding her own way, and it was just left on its own. And it was just there. It was a home that she had that she felt trapped in. And it was the same for me. We'll deep dive into the song in a minute, but it was being trapped in a place that you had no sense of control and you had no sense of reality. You didn't know what was right. You didn't know what was wrong. You were surrounded by opinions and thoughts that weren't your own, and no thought that you actually tried to conjure up was your own, and you had no perception of what real life was. So me listening to this song at like 17, then turning 18, and one day everything just being like, what the fuck are you still doing here? Get out. The first verse, no longer a danger to herself or others, she made up her mind and laced up her shoes, yelled down the hall, but nobody answered, so she walked outside without an excuse. She can do anything she wants to. She can do whatever she wants to do. She could go home, but she's not going to. Verse 2. So she picks a direction, it's 90 to Memphis. Turns up the music, so thoughts don't intrude. predictably winds up thinking of Elvis and wonders if he believes songs can come true. Doesn't know what she wants, doesn't know what she's going to do. A rebel without a clue. And this is the part I always cry out. So we spent what was left of our serotonin to chew on our cheeks and stare at the moon. She knows she lived through it to get to this moment. Ate a sleeve of saltiness on my floor, and I knew. I will do anything you want me to. I will do anything for you. I will do anything you want me to do. She could go home, but she's not going to. And it's really strange. The song is about a psych ward, but I guess you could also relate it to whatever you want it to. No longer a danger to herself or others. It was a nod to getting out of the psych ward, where they would often take the shoelaces and belts to prevent certain things from happening. And the danger to self was a standard, and especially the chorus where it's like, I will do anything you want me to. I will do anything for you. And it just constantly keeps going and going. In an interview with Apple Music, Bridges explains that caring about someone who hates themselves is super self-destructive. It is the hardest thing about a person, to me. Revealing that she prepared to literally do anything for that person. She was conditioned to believe that everything that she had to do was for them, that she could never leave. And I don't know. This song, I always put it on when I have some thinking to do, some feeling to do, to remind myself that I left and that is not the place that you are in anymore. But anyway, moving past that. Speaking of music, Addison Rae's album came out. Addison. Love it! Girly pop summer. Aquamarine summer. Getting on a bus summer. Shaking your tits summer. Girl! Like the literal fucking quote. Tell me who I am. Do I provoke you with my tone of innocence? Like, that whole album is fucking sick. Love. Then Morgan Wallen came out with his album, and I've been obsessed with TN, 20 Cigarettes, Fave, Miami, and I would say I've been obsessed with 20 Cigarettes. Like, sir! She's already half undressed in the back of my truck, and I help her with the rest. Sir, there are kids in the back seat! No, there isn't. There can be. Put them in there. What? Gabby! I'm not sorry. 20 Cigarettes, Miami, I love that, and Genesis. I feel like country music, to a lot of people, when they first listen to it, is like beers, whiskey, women, cigarettes, guns. I love Jesus. You know? But then, like, that was literally me. I was getting my teeth done. And I was listening to the new album, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Third time listening to it, whiskey, girls. I was like, you feed me. So, Morgan Wallen, Addison Rae, and then on top of that, Jessie Murph is coming out with Sex Hysteria. I've spoken about Gucci Mane and how it makes me feel alive. Blue Strips, love it in the club. She's only 20, by the way. And then she just released Touch Me Like a Gangster, and I swear to God, I've been obsessed with it. I listened to it on repeat last night. On the plane. Oh my god, on the fucking plane as well. I had two men shoving their cocks up my arse again. Why are Ryanair seats so small at the back? Nowhere else, just at the back. Fucked. Then, I was stuck between two fucking fat men that kept farting. Why do you do this to me, Jesus? What have I done to you? Okay? Nothing! I'm sorry! Please forgive me! The fuck? And then the whole time they were manspreading. Why? Why do you have to manspread? My feet were in agony. I had my cowboy boots on, and I love my cowboy boots. Like, they are comfortable. But on a flight? No! But yeah, I had Touch Me Like a Gangster on the whole time, and it was amazing. Actually amazing. So after this episode, you guys have to go listen to it. Listen to that and then Phoebe Bridgers, but maybe depending how much you want to cry, but pick which order you want to do it. Like, do you want to feel sexy first and then cry, or do you want to cry and then feel sexy? That's on you, because it's like, I want you on your worst behavior. Touch me like a gangster. Fuck me, baby, boy, give it hell. Okay, and with that, we are gonna end this episode. Go listen to Touch Me Like a Gangster. Go listen to Phoebe Bridgers. Go watch a video essay. Go indulge yourself in something that isn't social media. And follow me on Substack if you haven't, because that's pretty cool as well. So yeah, and if you have found my secret TikTok account, it's not that secret. I just love to have a spam. Watch me call out obese men whilst I shit. Love yous. Miss yous. See you next week.